Hello! Happy Valentine's Day. In this video I am drawing Knuxouge themed fan art and I'm talking about why I ship them. And I ramble a lot, so warning for that. And also, if you do not like this ship, just click off and live your life in peace, please. So talking about the general process, this drawing took 5 hours and I kind of randomly was like, oh, what if I drew a drawing for my series about where I draw my favorite ships? I decided that yesterday on the 11th, and I'm like, oh wait, Valentine's Day is really soon, so yeah, but I did finish it in 2 days, and so I have plenty of time, but at the moment I was like, oh no. So yeah, I should have thought ahead more. But anyway, I feel like Knuckles' head is a little bit weird, like his eye maybe is too big. But other than that, I think it looks fine. And I had a lot of trouble with the pose. A lot of times when I draw like two characters interacting or like holding, which isn't very often, but sometimes that happens, and I just feel like I need to really push myself more because like it doesn't look a lot of times like they're holding properly, like they're holding any weight. Although I guess for Knuckles it wouldn't really be a problem anyway because he's literally like the muscle character in the Sonic franchise. He can lift a crazy amount of stuff, so technically Rouge wouldn't be like any weight to him, but still like I wanted it to look right, so yeah, I think it looks fine, but at first it was a struggle. And for the design choices, of course I wanted to do something kind of Valentine's Day themed. So Rouge is in a red dress. I've wanted to draw her in like a red like heart-shaped kind of dress for a while. Like, I don't know what you call that, but just like where it kind of has a heart type silhouette at the top. It's not like directly a heart shape, but you get what I'm trying to say. Because I just feel like it would look so pretty on her, and yeah, I loved it. And so I gave her a red dress, and for Knuckles, I wish there was more like formal attire for men, because I feel like it's always just a suit. Like, why is it always just a suit or like a tuxedo, which is basically the same thing at this point? Like, why isn't there more? There should be more. So obviously with it kind of being the only option, I just put him in a tuxedo, and yeah, he's just wearing a white one. So yeah, and also notice Rouge's finger. She has a ring. Are they getting married? But anyway, other than that, it was my usual rendering process. So that's it for the drawing. How I started shipping them is that I would see a lot of fan arts when I started getting into the Sonic fandom of them together. And of course, like, because I didn't properly consume any media with Rouge in it yet, I was a fan of her design but didn't know much about her at that point. They seemed really cute, but I didn't ship it because what I just said. But when I started watching Sonic X, which was the first thing with Rouge in it, she showed up on the screen and it was love at first sight. She instantly became my favorite character from that point on. Just like, her character design is so good and her personality is perfection, especially in Sonic X. I feel like it's just so good. And like, I don't know her name, but the person who voice acts Rouge is my favorite voice for Rouge. It's just, in my head, that is Rouge's voice. Like, I can't imagine her properly with any other voice. Before long, Knuckles and Rouge interacted, and yeah, seeing them interact for the first time, it was also love at first sight. I was obsessed. I shipped them instantly. I'd say I'd really got into the Sonic fandom of like December 2023, and like at February or whatever of 2024, so just a few months later, I was drawing a lot of ship art and a bunch of drawings of Rouge in general. Anyways, like, I was obsessed. I still am. Like, I still like am constantly in like a quote-unquote mood for Knuxouge where I'll just like try and find new fan arts or animations or anything like that, and I just like can't stop. Like, I am obsessed with them. It's my favorite ship. So yeah, I'm just obsessed. Yeah, I love seeing them bully each other. Like, I don't know why, I just love seeing them, like, I don't know, it's just so perfect. And I just love seeing Knuckles, who is usually like so serious. By the way, my sister is in the background, so I love seeing Knuckles, who is usually super serious, to get so flustered so easy. Like, so easy by Rouge. It was like so fun to watch, and it's just so cute. I love seeing them gradually get more and more comfortable with each other while still like bullying each other in a flirty way, like my heart. And like, I know Rouge is like a flirty character, like that's one of her main attributes or whatever, but like seeing it so specific and direct to Knuckles every time, I don't know, it just makes me happy, and like seeing the way he reacts. And like, also it's so funny when in like Sonic X he'll say "you're baddie," but it sounds like he's saying "you're a baddie." Like, that's like, I genuinely hear it as "you're a baddie," which is, it makes me laugh every time. And yeah, and once I played Sonic Adventure 2, it was settled. Rouge was my #1 favorite character, and Knuxouge was my favorite ship of all time. Like, I was obsessed instantly. So, I'm going to talk about the specifics of why I ship it, because I feel like there's quite a few of these. So, it's quite literally opposites attract. Like, in case you didn't know, like, Rouge was literally made to be a counterpart to Knuckles in Sonic Adventure 2, and I don't know why, but I just love that concept every single time. And so like, Knuckles guards the gems while Rouge wants to steal them. Knuckles is, this is canon, he's scared of women and he's shy, and Rouge is like super flirty. Knuckles is 1,000,000% muscle, and Rouge is like a diva. And then it's just ironic to me that like Knuckles' whole like Echidna tribe died and he's the only one that's left, and then his whole like life duty is to protect the emeralds, and then he falls in love with someone that wants to steal them. Like, I feel like that's almost like a rebellion. They aren't canon in the sense that they're like dating or whatever, but they are canon in the sense that they like each other. Like, if you look in any like official media with like character descriptions or anything like that, you'll see, especially on Rouge's, that she likes Knuckles and that Knuckles likes hers. Like, Knuckles likes her. Although, you can't tell me that in Sonic Prime, specifically in New York City, they're married. They are literally married. You cannot convince me that they aren't. Like, if any of the Sonic characters were to become canon, it would definitely be them. Like, it's so obvious that they like each other. Like, if you just watch Sonic X, Prime, Sonic Adventure 2, well, honestly any game with them together, and they're probably either fighting, flirting, or side by side, or all of the above. And it's just so perfect. It's so perfect. I don't know why, but I just am obsessed with seeing them like argue in like a lovey-dovey way. I don't know. Like, I like that it's not a type of love where it's just like, I'm in love with you and I just want to kiss you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Like, it's not just like cheesy, but it's like, it's so painfully obvious that they like each other, but they don't say anything necessarily that they do. You can just tell, and I love that. And like, of course, Rouge will sometimes be like, she'll call him handsome or whatever, but just like, since that's so in character for her, it doesn't feel like that like corny, it doesn't have that corniness, I feel like it doesn't feel like an awkward middle school crush or whatever, because like, I don't know, I just just love them because it's not corny and it's like not like super like painfully direct with their feelings, but it's like so obvious that it's there, and it's just perfect for me. Like, I love it. Like, I just it's my favorite ship, and I don't think I'll ever not love them. And it's kind of funny because Knuckles alone isn't like a character that really stands out to me. Like, he's not like one of my favorites at all. But like, when he's next to Rouge, like, them together, like, he becomes a favorite. Like, does that make sense? Because I just love their dynamic so much. And I'm seriously hoping that if by the chance that the Knuckles show gets a sequel or like in the next Sonic movie or whatever, that Rouge shows up. Like, please. They've been trying to get Rouge in these movies for so long, but then I guess they just haven't figured out how to do it yet. And movie Knuckles is my favorite version of Knuckles. I love that version of Knuckles. Like, game Knuckles is fine. Like, I like him. But movie Knuckles, he's perfection. And, like, can you imagine Knuxouge, movie Knuckles, and movie Rouge? Like, I want to know what movie Rouge would look like. She would be probably so pretty because, like, they just nailed the designs every single time, other than Ugly Sonic, but that doesn't count. But I just really want to see them, and especially, like, I'm going on a ramble now, but, like, especially if, because, spoilers for Sonic 3. If you don't want to hear that, skip. But, like, especially because Son Amy is going to be in Sonic Movie 4. Like, it's confirmed that they're gonna add Son Amy in it. And I just would, like, love to see, like, reverse Son Amy specifically, and, like, movie Sonic getting so flustered and stuff, and then, like, Knuckles being, like, the older brother type character in this scenario, like, teasing him, being like, what are you doing? Like, you're so bad at flirting. And then Rouge shows up later on, and then he's, like, worse. Like, please. And another thing is that, like, this isn't my own idea, it's an idea I've heard, where it's like, you know how Knuckles would meet people and then he would, like, crunch their hand and because he didn't know how to properly do a handshake? Imagine Rouge shows up and she meets Knuckles and she crushes his hand. Like, please. Like, that would be so cute, because, like, that would be, like, Rouge showing her strength, but also, like, in a way that, like, Knuckles would be impressed, and yes, just please. And I hope that if she shows up, when she shows up, that they're together, like, a lot, and that it's just non-stop teasing him. Like, please. I want it to be my cat. But, like, I just want it to be, like, non-stop Knuxouge. Like, please. I could watch 24 hours straight of just Knuxouge content. But yes, that's pretty much it for my rambles with Knuxouge. When I was writing, like, the little notes for my voiceover, I was, like, worried that it was gonna be really short, but this one single recording is 17 minutes. Of course, I'm gonna edit it down and remove my stutters and stuff, but, like, 17 minutes! And that's not even the only voiceover clip. But yeah, I just love Knuxouge forever and ever. It will be forever my favorite ship, probably. And I just never can get enough of it. Like, seriously, I can never get enough of it. So yeah. I love Knuxouge. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble. I hope that you liked listening. And yeah. Bye-bye!